What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Crypto Vision coming at you with your daily market update. Today we're going to be looking at XLM, Chainlink, going to be taking a look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin dominance, and total market cap. Sit back, relax, let's get into it. If you enjoyed today's content, please drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment where you're watching from. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and look at XLM. It's looking beautiful, right? We're on the daily time frame. We have this trend line from the July 2nd low, and we've hit it once, twice, bounced off of it, forming this bull flag, right? And broken out, back tested, and we're kind of forming another bull flag within a bull flag, right? So if we kind of look at where we're at for the fib levels, should be good. We're right below that 1618. It's kind of been a resistance level since the 8th of August. So once we get through that, right, we're targeting the 886. Right, we're targeting the 886, and if we can get through that with some volume and some buying pressure, then look out. We are definitely hitting the previous all-time high over at 64 cents. So that'll be great. That'll be great. I love the way it looks right now. Matter of fact, let's take a look at the 4-hour charts with the trend lines. As you can see, oscillating, test, right? Test, breakthrough, come back down. Little drawn liquidity right here. And again, just that 618 kind of just acting as a line of defense right now for the bears. So if we're looking at the RSI, ooh, look at that. That looks beautiful. A little bounce off the moving average on the RSI, right? Can we clear 60? If we can clear that 60 level mark, I think we're going to try to get to the overbought zone, right? So let's try to do that for XLM. Let's go over to the daily. The daily is looking the same thing. It's right along that. So we want to get through this area, right? Get through this area. This is actually the downtrend from the weekly RSI, right? So crazy explosion, come down, oscillate for the last couple months, been absolute misery, and come up, retest, bounced off the 60, and now we're trying to break through this downward trend line. So XLM is looking great. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but like I said, I am invested in XLM. I think, price targets. Once we clear this 69197, we are headed to higher prices. So it's just a matter of time. Just have some patience, right? Last but not least, right, the VMC. You can find this right here, the Fu Manchu divergence. It's great. It's more of a lagging indicator for the larger time frames, right? So if we're coming up to the monthly, we're looking at green dots. Green dots are buy, trading with the trend. Red dots are sells, right? You're trading against the trend. So as you can see, it is a lagging indicator. So you are ensuring that the smaller time frames add up to the monthly. I really love the weekly. The weekly gives you a forward-looking indicator, right? Match that up with RSI levels, price action. It gives you a chance to get ahead of the curve, right? So you're not getting in too late. So yeah, here we got a green dot, right? It's been oscillating. If you can actually tell, this is kind of a little flag right here, right? So we came down, broke under, right? Broke under. We've been in a downtrend, broke up, right? And now we're kind of in an uptrend, right? So we want to see this break above this downward trend. That'd be great, right? Break out of here, maybe back test, and then get into the overbought zone. Okay. So moving over to Chainlink, one of my favorites, absolute favorites. I don't know what this guy's doing here. On the weekly, it's looking great. I mean, it is tearing through everything. We got through the 618. It's kind of been our resistance level. Now we're targeting the 886, maybe the $27-ish, $28 range. As you can see down here, the RSI has actually broken out on the weekly. So this is absolutely beautiful. We're looking for maybe a back test and then go, or just a rip and run, baby. So overall, Chainlink is one of my favorites. If you're looking to get in, you should probably wait for a little pullback. Um, there is some profit taking up through here right now, as you can see. These candles are just indicating some profit taking. So we could get pushed back down, maybe to the $20 range. Let's see here what we got. See a nice area of support where we could see maybe a pullback come down to. Yeah, so we're sitting right under the 1618. I mean, we can consolidate from the 1618 to the 1272. That'd be beautiful, right? Maybe put a stop loss right under 21. Because if we break 21, we're going down to that $20 to $19 range. So it still would look beautiful. You still have a higher low set up. You'd still be set up with the 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe you go up and get 5, right? I still think we got more meat left on the bone, right? I still think we can hit that 2272 on this run, right? It is looking like a one, like a, it is looking like the 1, 2, right? You come down, 1, 2. This doesn't look finished, right? If this is the one, right? Your third wave is always more impulsive, right? So this last run got up to the last run just below the 1272, right? So this got up to the 1618. We're looking to get up to the 2272 on this leg up. So larger wave, larger impulse, right? Third wave is supposed to be absolutely insane. I could see us coming up to the 2272 and then coming back to this trend line down here to the 1272, right? Correcting down here and then pushing up towards this trend line, right? This trend line is going to be the end all be all for this altcoin season for Chainlink. If we can get above this, right, then we're targeting this 1618 up here. If not, I mean, it is lining up pretty well with this 1272, about that $40 to $41 range, right? So just be aware of that. On the daily, we already covered that. Fu Manchu, it's looking great. What is Bitcoin doing? All right, let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking absolutely beautiful. All right, so this candle probably scared a lot of people, right? This candle just got absolutely pushed down. Price action actually held right below the 618 and we broke back through. That is so bullish, right? Come down, get pushed down below the 618. Don't even go to your 0.5, not even to your 382. Hold right here and then push up. If we can get a close above this 886, so what is this on the 4 hours? We can get a little bit more clear picture. What are we at? 12823. I mean, it's about $140, right? If we get a close, $140 to close this 886, we're off to the races, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it'll be absolutely beautiful to see. Oh, looking at this RSI, as you can see, I've been tracking the 60. It's been pretty prevalent on all the cryptos, especially Bitcoin, right? You come up, right? Even through here, you come up, fake out, come down, come up, reject, come up, fake out, reject, come up, fake out, right? Consolidate some more, come up. We had a little move, right? That was nice. Nice little move. Come back down, reject, reject. We're pushing through, right? Can we close the day above here? Right? Can we close above here? We can come back down, right? Like right here, come break out, come back test, right? Provide a stronger move, have a higher low, right? So we start a new trend, right? That's what we want. We like to see higher lows, right? Higher low, something like that, right? Higher low. And overall higher low from all the way down through here, right? Higher low. So as long as we're keeping this structure, we do need to get above 76, right? We do need to get above 76 to prevent any kind of bearish divergence, okay? So, but Bitcoin's looking great, right? Let's close above the 886 and we're off to the races, right? So, again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but we're looking prime to break through this area, right? The RSI is breaking through the average. Let's see what we do on this, right? On this weekly time frame. downtrend from back in December, right? We've broken through a couple times and it's shown significant moves, right? Right, breakthrough, right? Breakthrough here, big move, big rally, right? Come back down, breakthrough again, big rally. What percentages are these? Breakthrough, talking about like right here, going up 10%. That's huge for Bitcoin, right? All right, here, we can take that high. Another 10%, right? So 10%, 10%. Let's get through right here. Let's see this guy right here. That's just like the strongest move out of everything so far. 11%, right? So we're looking from that 10 to 11% range. So, you know, we break through. Let's get a 10 to 11% from this 886. I feel like once we break through this 886, it's going to be kind of the standard holding you back. So right to that 1886 mark, that 134 mark, can we find any kind of other reason to believe we'd hit that 134 mark? From this high to this low, let's take this right here. Is there anything else coming up here around 134? I mean, you got 132 at the 2272 from this higher low time frame. So yeah, 130 to 134, I would assume. So we break through that, we're off to the races. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. We've come down in this falling wedge or this rising wedge structure, broke down, right? Have consolidated on the 4-hour, and then absolutely just plummeted. The overall structure to this is looking like, let me see, can I get a, let's delete that for now. Let's look at like a 5-wave move, right? So, look like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? You could always put 1 down here. It's kind of large for the 1, right? You could do something like that, but the B wave doesn't overact, doesn't overreach. So I'm thinking something like that, right? All right, you got a 1, right? 1, 2, 3. That's your A. 1, 2, 3. That's your B. 1, 2, 3. That's your C. So that's 3-wave move right there. Do we have a 3-wave move in here? Not really. I guess if you count this move, right, you can say you went up, came down, and then came back up to touch right here. Higher closing right here, actually. Get out of here. So, right, something like that. And then you came back down in your 5. That is kind of a small 5th wave. So either way, right, you put this up. It's too big of a 5th wave. So I do think it is 5 waves, however way you put it, right? And then the most beautiful thing, we want 5 down, but we want 3 up, right? We want 3 up. This is just absolutely beautiful. We got a 1, 2, 3, 3 waves up, right? So we got a 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 up. That completes your retracement. Okay, so if this was inverted, this would be your pullback, right? Your A, B, C. And now look at us going again, right? This is a much clearer 5-wave move in my opinion, right? So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is definitely not deep enough for the 5th wave, so right, we gotta look down, right? If it's not deep enough for the 5th wave, we gotta look down. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. We can pull up this right here. Something like this. Boom. Something like that. I'm coming right here for this last move. right? Come down, tip the 886, 1886, come back down to the 1618. I'm thinking we hit the 2272 or the 2618, right? As long as we break down through this red line, which was huge support, right? So we had that huge November drop, right? Got down below that red line, alt mini alt season, right? And then we came up, broke through, came back down, and we thought, okay, maybe that was your retest. Nope, sideways action, and we slowly built our way up, and then this is the death of us all for altcoin holders, right? Come back up, test, test, bounce, rip for the next. We all know the dance we've been sitting through, right? Just absolutely terrible. So let's get down below here. I'd love to see us come down to the 2618. So then we can three-way move up, right? We can hit an A, right? Some kind of A, B, C up, reject off of here, and then slam back down again. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that's all for today. I'll keep you updated moving forward. I think we're right around the corner for alt season. I think this thing has shaken out a lot of people. I think the people that are left on crypto Twitter, YouTube, anybody that's here, I think we're the minority. So, again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just your average guy trying to make it through this crypto bull run. So, leave a like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button, baby, and we'll be back tomorrow. Later.